You want to play apples to apples?
You're covering your face.
No. How am I covering my face? It's right here. Whatever, dude. Whatever. If y'all don't want to do that, I have some reading for you. We're going to be reading Dante's Inferno today. We're going to be starting on Canto 15. So turn with me to page 198. I'll wait. Are you there yet? I know, it's pretty difficult. It should say Canto 14, top left. Okay, got it? Cool. All right. As much as shows between the dawn of day and when the third hour closes of the sphere that like a child is even more at play, so much seemed left the sun of his career toward the night remaining to be run. There it was, vespers, and 'twas midnight here. The rays were striking full our face upon, for so we, circling round the mountain went, that we were going towards the setting sun. When yet far more I felt my forehead bent beneath the splendor that did on it smite, and the strange matters were my wonderment, wherefore I made a visor to my sight, lifting my hands above these brows of mine so as to temper the excess light. As when on glass or water sunbeams shine, then in the opposite direction dart, ascending in a corresponding line to that of their descent, and so depart equally from the falling of the stone, as demonstrate experiment and art. There's going to be a nice cut there. So I felt struck by light reflected thrown, gleaming from straight before, whence from the vivid quick fled my sight. What is that, O mine own father? Said I, intolerably beaming, so that I find no shelter for mine eyes, and coming on to usward, or so seeming? If dazzle thee the household of the skies, as yet be it no wonder, came reply, that is a messenger to bid man rise. Soon will it not be grievous to thine eyes to look on these things, but complete delight up to the top of thy capacity? When we had reached the angel Benedict, I'm gonna have to reread that. What is that? When he had reached the angel Benedict, he glad voice said, for here thou enterest a stair that others fall less steep a flight. Departing thence, we mounted now, and blessed are the compassionate did it intone behind us, and rejoice, thou conquerest. My master and myself, we two alone, were going up and going. I took thought how from his words to gain some benison, and turned me to him, thus inquiring, what could he have meant, the spirit Romagnol, speaking of sharing as permitted not? Then he, of his own greatest sin, that soul conceives the harm, whence let it not surprise if ye rebuke it, that there be less dole. For inasmuch as your heart's treasure lies, when though companionship ye lose a share, doth envy work the bellows for your sighs. As I was reading this, I really got to thinking about how light's pretty bright. And when it reflects off the water, you know, it's hard to blind yourself and to block that light. And then I also thought about conversations I've had with my own father. And I realized, you know, have I ever talked to an angel? And the answer is yes. I remember it very clearly, but as of now, I cannot remember. It reminds me of a game I once played. It's about it's about relating words to other words. And so, this episode is sponsored by Apples to Apples, the wonderful card game for you and your family. Pick it up now. Use my code, Couch1. and get 25% off your third order.